Man of Maranatha, Detroit, Michigan, where everything depends upon a proper interpretation of Genesis 3:15, where the Most High God said to the serpent, I will put enmity between you and the woman, her seed's heel will bruise your seed's skull. All cities of the North Americas are built upon ley lines. This is the point, or one of the points, of the ley line in Detroit. This is their portal, Stargate. This is their work that is not finished. See right up at the top where the piece is missing? The work is not finished. Being sons of light versus the sons of darkness, we have to prevent that piece from, joining the entire circle, the entire structure. If you go in your city, in your downtown area, I'm pretty sure you will find something circular that they have just put up recently within the last 2 or 3 years. Look at the different architecture. Even Hitler, he stated that architecture is really the most dynamic and important part of communication, because words can be erased, and words can be misinterpreted or mistranslated. But when you put something in stone, it is there to be remembered. And the pyramids are one of those artifacts that a particular people at a particular time had a great understanding and a great atonement with the earth, and that they were able to build such an artifact. We, being the people of God, we are his stones, we are his gems, we are his diadems, we are his precious, precious jewels. We are being tested by the fire. The fire is bringing out our purity, or it is making us perfect by bringing out the imperfections. So don't be discouraged when you are going through trials and tribulations. When you remain faithful to the Most High, he might not come when you want him, but he always comes on time. And most of us, I believe, we're afraid of death. And death is really, if it could be explained, it is the snap of a finger. As soon as the sound is made from the snap of the finger, it's over with. It's just like with the movie with Thanos, this Avengers movie. Everyone anticipated, everyone did not want that finger to be snapped, because we knew what was on the other side. Somewhat of destruction and punishment. But it all depends on who has the glove, who has the artifact that holds the gems. Because as soon as that finger is snapped, it's like a twinkling of an eye, you'll be transformed. But what will you be transformed to? What have your works have amounted up to? The works of darkness or the works of righteousness? That's what you are responsible to do in your soil, in your garden, in your body. You have been given a land, which is your body. You've been given an earth, a star, which is your body. It's the beginning of a star. That's how precious you are. You're going to be transformed into something far greater than what you have ever imagined. But what story would you tell? When God sets you in the stars, when he sets you in the firmament, what story will you tell? Because this is going to happen again. There are going to be people here on earth, and then they're going to be looking at you. And you'll be able to tell a story. All of the things that you've done in your life, all of the people that were involved in your life, they're going to be part of your galaxy. They're going to be part of your structure. You are going to be the center of this story. Your galaxy. Wherever God sets you in the heavens, depending how dedicated you were to his word, that's how bright you will be able to tell your story. Now, those who work in darkness, well, scientists are trying to find that dark matter. They're trying to find the darkness, because there is a sense of illumination in darkness. There's different degrees in darkness as there's different degrees in light. But as you have worked here on earth in your body, seeds and deeds and fruits of unrighteousness, fruits of darkness, then that is what you're going to present as a story in the heavens. I mean, how can the heavens tell its stories as being illuminated? As being illuminated if there isn't a backdrop of darkness. See, the darkness is going to be, in a term, jealous of the light. The darkness wants to tell its story, but the eyes are going to be focused on the light. God being light, when he shines his light, and he shines his light upon your manifestation of the star, the cluster of stars, the stories that you have created in his matrix, in his wife, in his wisdom, you will be able to tell a story. When John says all of the books, there couldn't be enough books to have written all of the, or contain all of the miracles of Christ, is because this story has been going on for quite a long time. This is only a sentence. Our lives are only a sentence in the great story book of Christ or of God. There are chapters, there are letters, there are punctuations. Sometimes our lives is just making up the paper. We're just the paper. We're the trees that make the paper so that God can write his story. But this story is going to be in the stars. But it started out as a as a tree. It started out as a seed that became a tree, that became a root, that became a branch that bears good fruit. That's all death is. Death is just a snap of the finger and it'll be over with. But the anticipation of the snap of the finger is what's really putting us on edge, because we're not taking care of business. When you don't take care of business, you get antsy. As a man reap what as a man soweth, that shall he reap. When you're not sowing dedication to rightly dividing this word of God, when you're not sowing good works and being kind to one another, when you're not sowing good deeds, and you know that sun is going to come. See, here comes the sun, do. Here comes the sun, and I say it ain't going to be all right for some, because that sun is going to burn. It's going to test your works by fire. God is using the sun. Some may say the S-O-N, some may say the S-U-N. Some may say that I'm being a serpent and using, two words, different words, same sound, but different meanings. Well, that's up for you to decide. You need to really find out what's being said. You need to test the spirit. The sun will try our works. The Most High is going to use the sun. Why do you think they're putting the chemtrails up? The sun isn't just for a sign, something for us to see. It's going to be something that we're going to experience. The heat from the sun. Very simple, very plain. Some make it very difficult. Just trying to make it as plain as 1, 2, 3. Friday to Sunday is not 3 days and 3 nights. You must come to the Most High as a child. It's not that hard. I am the man of Maranatha, Detroit, Michigan.